Have you ever watered your peace lily and it still looks completely sad and droopy? The soil is wet, the pot feels heavy, but the plant still looks like it desperately needs water. So naturally we think, maybe it still needs more water, and we water it again. But sometimes, that exact thing slowly starts killing the plant. This is something that happened with my peace lily, and for a long time I couldn't understand what was going wrong. The soil was good. I was watering it. And still, the leaves were drooping and slowly turning yellow. So in this video, I want to share what I discovered. The common reasons why peace lilies droop even after watering. And one alternative solution that actually helped me when soil started becoming too tricky to manage. If your peace lily behaves dramatically like mine, this might help you save it. Let me show you what my peace lily was doing. One day it would look perfectly fine. And the next day, suddenly the leaves would just collapse like this, completely drooping. At first I thought it was thirsty, but when I touched the soil, it was already moist. Still, I watered it again. And after repeating this mistake a few times, something else started happening. One leaf turned yellow, then another, and that's when I realized something very important. Peace lilies don't always droop because they need water. Sometimes they droop because something else is wrong below the soil. So let's go through the most common reasons. And I'll also show you what helped my plant recover. Now, the first reason is something many plant lovers miss. The roots might be stressed. Peace lilies like moisture, but they do not like sitting in soggy soil all the time. When soil stays wet for too long, roots cannot breathe properly. And when the roots struggle, the leaves start drooping even though the soil is wet. That's the confusing part. The plant looks thirsty, but the real problem is actually too much moisture around the roots. So watering again only makes the situation worse. This was exactly the mistake I was making. The second reason surprised me when I realized it. Sometimes the problem is not watering, it's the soil itself. If the soil mix is too dense, it holds water for a long time. Even if the top looks slightly dry, the bottom part can stay wet for days. Peace lilies prefer soil that is light and airy. So adding things like cocoa chips, perlite, and bark can help the roots breathe better. Once I made the soil lighter, my plant started behaving much better. Now here is something many people misunderstand about peace lilies. People often say they are low-light plants. So we place them in the darkest corner of the house. But peace lilies still need some bright, indirect light. If the plant sits in very low light, it becomes weak. And weak plants droop more easily. Moving my peace lily just a little closer to a brighter window made a noticeable difference. Plants also react to sudden environmental changes. For example, strong afternoon heat, cold air from AC, drafts from windows, sudden relocation. Peace lilies are a little sensitive to these changes. Sometimes drooping is just their way of reacting to stress. Usually they recover once conditions become stable again. Another thing I discovered later was that peace lilies can become root-bound. When roots fill the entire pot, there is very little soil left to hold moisture. That means the plant dries out faster and droops frequently. Repotting every year or two can help prevent this problem. Looking back, my biggest mistake was simple. Whenever the plant drooped, I watered it immediately. I didn't properly check the soil first. Sometimes the soil was already wet, so I was unknowingly creating the exact condition that stresses the roots. Once I started checking the soil more carefully before watering, the plant improved a lot. Now let me tell you about another issue I keep facing with my peace lily. Mealybugs. For some reason, my peace lily seems to attract them again and again. You know those tiny white cotton-like pests? I spray neem oil. They disappear for a while. And then a few weeks later they come back like they own the plant. It's honestly a little annoying. What I've noticed is that pests often attack plants that are already stressed. So when my peace lily was struggling with watering issues, the mealybugs appeared more often. Now I regularly inspect the leaves and stems and spray neem oil occasionally as prevention. It doesn't eliminate them forever, but it definitely keeps them under control. Now there is one more thing I want to share from my personal experience. Some people grow plants beautifully in soil, but some of us struggle with it sometimes. Even though I made a good soil mix for my peace lily, I still have to watch it carefully. If I forget watering, it droops badly. If I water too much, the leaves turn yellow, so it needs attention. And that made me realize something interesting. Some plants that struggle in soil actually do much better in hydroponics. For example, I have saved a few plants that were almost dying in soil simply by moving them into water. Peace lilies are actually one of the plants that can grow very well in water or semi-hydroponic setups. You might have seen them growing in glass jars with just water. Another option is using LECA or clay balls that hold moisture, but also allow air around the roots. Some people also grow peace lilies in perlite or other semi-hydroponic media. The advantage is that you don't have to constantly guess whether the soil is too wet or too dry. The environment around the roots stays more stable. Now, I'm not saying soil is bad. Many people grow beautiful peace lilies in soil. But if you feel like you are constantly struggling with watering and soil problems, trying water or LECA can actually make things easier. Sometimes a plant that looks miserable in soil suddenly becomes much happier in hydroponics. Gardening is really about experimenting and finding what works best in your home. If your peace lily is drooping even though the soil is wet, don't immediately assume it needs more water. Sometimes the real problem is stressed roots, heavy soil, low light, environmental changes, or a root-bound pot. And if soil keeps giving you trouble, you can even experiment with water or semi-hydroponics. Plants can surprise us with how adaptable they are. And honestly, most of us learn gardening by making mistakes first. I definitely did. So if your peace lily also behaves dramatically like mine sometimes, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. And if this video helped you understand your peace lily better, don't forget to like the video. I'll see you in the next one.